looking at honoring the 2020 senior class at Wisconsin Juniors. So Laren, this is the first question, open-ended. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm from Oshkosh. I was actually born in Oshkosh. And I have a little sister that I love very much. I come home from work every day and she's screaming. She's like, "Oh my goodness, Claire's home," every single day.
And she loves her big sister. Where do you go to high school?
Burlington.
Burlington High School, Demons represent. When did you start playing volleyball?
13th year. So I did Burlington Elite, and then I did Mosquito Stars.
Oh, yep.
And then I went to juniors, and then I went to Sting with a broken hand, and then I came back to juniors, and that was my senior year then.
What are your plans for next year?
Trying to figure out what college I'm going to, but I'm going to play volleyball in college.
Sweet.
So.
We love hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
What about the school side of college? Do you have a thought on a major or a field that you are interested in? I know you're kind of specific on that.
Yeah, I want to be a mechanical engineer. So that's kind of hard to find. So the schools that I talk to about volleyball, I'm like, "Hey, do you have a mechanical engineering program?" They're like, "Oh no, we do not."
Yeah. So it's tough to find that balance between, wanting to play volleyball and the school side of things is a huge thing. Has that been something that is been difficult in the recruiting process of the whole thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's tough sometimes. Well, what do you like most about either playing volleyball in general or club volleyball specific?
I love traveling for club volleyball. But I love my team more than anything. Like, I still talk to all of them. I missed 16's year, but that was the most fun I've ever had. That was the best team.
That's so funny because Maddie and McKenna, and all the kids on your team that year saying very similar things. Who was your guys' coach that year?
Karen.
Coach Karen, yes. Coach Karen Loyce, shout out for sure. That was the year of the Scott doll started, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sure everyone at Wisconsin Juniors remembers the Scott doll for sure. So I know you mentioned your, 16's year. Do you have a specific memory of your 16's year or even your whole club volleyball career that is a big highlight or a favorite memory maybe that you have?
National 16's year, it was so fun. We spent so much time together as a team, like outside of playing volleyball.
If there was one thing that you could say that you were grateful for club volleyball, what would it be?
I think just building my skills overall. Like, I came into juniors not very good. And so the way juniors, like, their practice schedule is set up with, like, the skills and, like, the ladder play and the team, like, it was all really beneficial. And it's just, like the coaching and everything that it's really helped me. Skills-wise.
What inspires you?
My uncle has been really inspirational to me. All of my aunts and uncles have been really helping me through all of this, actually, like through all of the recruiting and stuff, and they've been encouraging me a lot. But specifically, my uncle is a mechanical engineer, so that's where I'm like most inspired, and he's the one that really pushed me to go into that field.
What is the soundtrack to your life and why?
I can't answer that with my favorite band either, because that's not even close to me.
Wait a minute, I would like to know the answer to that question. Who is your favorite band?
Motley Crue, and all they sing is drugs. So.
Band that I am familiar with. I thought you were going to say somebody that was, I would have no idea who it is. If it's, the Crew and Vince Neil and Tommy Lee, that's okay. The energy and the, fervor that those guys play with Maybe not so much now as they're a little bit older, but in their younger days, but that was very inspiring to people and can get you motivated and jacked up to do, play volleyball or start your day or whatever it happens to be. So I think that's a good answer. I don't think that's a bad answer at all.
Okay.
Laren. If you had one thing to say to the juniors community of players, parents, coaches, administration, whatever, what advice would you give them, or what lasting impact that they've had on you do you want to comment on?
There's no reason to not try, okay? So like, even if you're having a bad day, there's no reason to show up and then not try to make yourself better, because you're just wasting your time.
Tyler Bear, you are one of the hardest working people I have ever met. From playing with you the first time 13th year up until now, watching you grind every single day to become the amazing player that you are now is amazing. And you inspire me every day and push me harder as well. And on top of that, you are one of the funniest people I have ever met. I mean, ask any coach or any player that has ever met you, and I'm sure they'll agree with that statement. You have impacted our team energy so much, whether it's your jokes or your Vine references. Thank you so much for the memories, Lara. Love you and good luck.